School District High School Basketball, live on Stream It Sports, Northern Colorado. This broadcast is brought to you by Schrader Oil, fuel your day. By Pedersen Toyota in Fort Collins, everything cars made easy. By Jim's Wings, Northern Colorado's favorite wings since 1991. And by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in Northern Colorado. First Bank, banking for good. And now for the play-by-play, here's David Haase and Randy McCoy.
Welcome to Purdue School District's Athletics. Tonight live from beautiful Fort Collins, Colorado. We're at Rocky Mountain High School, where the Lobos host the visiting and crosstown rivals, the Sabercats from Fossil Ridge High School. Hello everybody, I'm David Haase along with Randy McCoy and Max Fink on camera. And Randy, a good one tonight. Jim's filling up, a lot of noise. The band is going. Good cross-city matchup.
Yeah, and it is a great Tuesday night game.
See if you're paying attention.
Yeah, just got done with the girls' game. Fossil Ridge once again won handily. Real powerhouse on the girls' side. But this game, if you want an even matchup, you got an even matchup. Fossil Ridge coming in 6-7, Rocky Mountain 6-6.
And both teams 3-0 in the league and tied for the first place in the Front Range League. Starters being announced as you hear the Sabercats cheering their side. Lobos here. We've got good student turnout both sides, Randy, and that's the way these city games ought to be.
Yeah, and Rocky has not had great success against Fossil Ridge. They've gotten close, but they've had a hard time beating them over the last 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, not finished 70 games. It might be one of those nights where at home to see how they can do it.
Well, they would really like that tonight, Coach Taffel. This would be a signature win if he could come out here and beat the Sabercats. Both teams tied at the top of the Front Range League, 3-0, but they're also tied with Boulder. So they have a three-way tie. You go into the conference 4-0, you've got something going here. So both teams have the opportunity. I would say, if you want to watch for a couple of players, Joe Elliott, Garrett Ripson would be the two.
Keys for the night as we wait for the tubas and everybody else in the band to take a seat in front of us here. Lovell and Lambrick jumping for the Lobos and Sabercats. We're underway. Outside man pickup right away for the Sabercats. Long three-pointer, Elliott off. And just a good job on the screen out that time by 35 Kokic on Lovell. Entry pass though off.
Has a good look though for early offense. Fossil Ridge likes to get early offense.
Elliott back to Renowitz. Renowitz, one of the leading scorers in the league. 18.7 rebounds a game. Baseline jumper off balance, doesn't go. Tipped away by Lovell. And just a hustle play going in for the rebound. Dalton Schrader, the junior. Lovell and Schrader, both all-conference football players. You'll see the physicality of their play tonight.
And chances are they'll get 5 fouls each.
Yeah, they can run through it. You're
4.
You're going to get contested. Young also out there for the Lobos in that starting lineup. Pass almost tipped away. Nice job by going out and pressuring that by Croft, number 3 for the Sabercats. He's out there along with 23 Bodner. Ripson, Lambrick.
And right there, you've got to turn around and be a threat.
Find your way through it.
Lovell not used to being out on the
step back. Elliott doesn't go. Right back up though. Young, the left-hander, rolls around, doesn't fall. Still being contested. Young again, the rebound.
That lid's still on the basket, isn't it?
Yep. 3 offensive rebounds in a row for the Lobos. A little less frenetic pace we're seeing here with the boys than we did with the girls game, didn't we?
Yeah,
a little more set in the offense.
And both teams are pretty deliberate. Neither team's got great athletes, and
it's not
running up and down the court.
Yeah, it's not a high-scoring three-point shooting group as we've seen in a lot of teams in the past. Concentrate, take your time, run your sets. Coach Taft, Coach Johansson. I want to see that disciplined defense. Schrader in middle lane's got to get the ball up.
Well, he's got to take that shot.
Yeah, you got to go ahead and go take it up in the air, don't you? Turnover now to the SaberCats. Bodner pressured by Young. He's just got a 5 count. Nobody on the SaberCats is moving for him, and then Young just kept smothering him. And he kind of had that clock in his head because he's getting close to being a pushing foul or a 5 count, and he knew where he was at. So back-to-back turnovers. Still no score here in the game. 5:18 to play in the first. Urinowicz pump fake, mid-range jumper short. Rebound underneath Lobos, though, picked away. Kokic, nice job of just going after it. Rocky Mountain side students completely up to the top here. Fossil Ridge got a good showing too.
Bodner's got to take that shot too.
Kokic turns around, he's got level in the air, almost traveled, and tied up by Urinowicz. Good hustle play from the backside. Turned around, he figured he couldn't shoot over level. Fossil Ridge gets the arrow, they'll keep the ball. Thanks for tuning in to Streaming Sports tonight. Oh, nice play, Lambert. Easy left off the glass. Nice curl off the top of that pick, wasn't it?
That was a great call, great play, great execution. You don't see that often. Run a full inbounds play all the way to its conclusion.
Ripson tonight on Urinowicz is a pretty good matchup.
It is, and Ripson had a good game. Really shut down Pooter pretty well.
Yeah, Fisher from Pooter had the great year. The push on time, Elliott go. And he stays on the ground, takes his time, ties the game at 2.
He's a set shooter. He's not a jumper. So
yep. Croft, three-pointer up strong.
Even if you miss that, you got to take it.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way it'll open up the inside.
Lambert trying to post up on Urinowicz underneath. Still trying to run that deliberate like two-man game. Young doing a nice job of coming across.
There you go. He's got to take that.
Looked that open and good. Rolls around and in.
Garrett can hit that.
5-2 now, 3:30 left in the first.
Garrett's worked really hard these past 6 years to make himself a good basketball player.
Schrader on the drive, up off the glass, and he called for the charging foul. Kokic did a nice job of recognizing he had the edge, but he didn't have the baseline yet and shut it off, gained the foul.
Really, the difference in the Pooter game was Ripson started being more aggressive offensively in the fourth quarter. And that's what Fossil's missing. So,
well, right now, Lambert steal that time of Urinowicz there on the entry pass.
Lambert's the only one.
Yeah, he's just averages just a little under 10.
Good block.
That'll go the other way off of Urinowicz's foot. Substitution for Rocky Mountain. Fisher's into the game, but a quick timeout taken, so a 30-second timeout. 5-2, Fossil Ridge leads. You're watching Streaming Sports.
Everyone complains about millennials. Nonsense. Millennials, I salute you. You save money like no other generation. You share cars, Wi-Fi passwords, canoes, deodorants. My grandson bought a pair of pants with me. They share pants. Today's his pants day. No baby boomer ever shared a pair of pants with me.
Here live from Rocky Mountain High School, 5-2, bottom of the second.
Bullpen, no activity. Just a very deliberate start to this game. Students are into it both sides.
Almost the opposite of the girls' game where it was just a fanatic.
Yeah.
This is really they're feeling each other out, trying to get the ball on the.
A lot of counter punching there. Lambrick there just a little short. Urinowicz tipped it away. One thing, Urinowicz is really quick off his feet.
That's a pretty good matchup too.
Yeah, he gives up a couple inches to Lambrick, but his experience as a 3-year starter. Drive in the lane doesn't go. Fisher with the rebound for the Lobos.
Just daring him to shoot that three.
Yeah, there's only one green light, I think, for the Lobos, and that'd be Elliott. Nice job of just going into Bodner. Bodner just moving, never really set himself.
And Bodner and Elliott have been going at each other since about 6th grade.
That's a move they've done on each other for years. You're exactly right. Substitutions waiting for both teams. Elliott's first is up and good. As you expect, leading his team in free throws and three-point shooting. In now for the Sabercats, number 10, Comesser, and Whittle, number 11. In for Rocky Mountain. Well, you see Elliott's second one dropping. Also number 11 is Hines.
And I have to apologize at the Pooter game when Dylan Whittle came in. I kept calling him a freshman because I looked like there was a 9 by him. And
well, in our view, they never grow. They never get any younger.
Yeah, so
well, they can't stop growing. That's why they take it back. Lovell, nice job of just holding his ground, not swabbing at the ball. Fisher comes up with a loose ball. Lobos chance to take the lead here.
But Whittle is a senior, so I apologize.
Not going to buy him those extra 3 years.
He really was the big difference. Came in, scored 8 points in the fourth quarter against Pooter.
Elliott, no challenge to him. Dribbled all the way to the rim, took it in. 6'5" Rocky Mountain. A nice look inside there. Lambrick has the position. You got to get back.
Well, if you're playing defense, and there you go, number 10's overplaying him to the left, you got to overplay him left. He does not go right. An offensive foul for getting position.
Yeah, I'm not trying to think who they called it on.
12.
Here we go, caught up. Urinowicz, first foul. Under a minute to play here in the first. Urinowicz got the steal. All alone down into the dunk. That'll get them off their feet. That gets the gym going. 8-7.
Two-hand off 2 feet.
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
And room to spare, huh?
Yeah.
Coach Taffel is
trying to get
pretty exercised, didn't he?
Yeah, he's trying to get a call there. And guys are stepping around. Baseline, nice move, kick back in, tipped away. Conkick still comes up with it. Lambrick pulls it back out. 20 to play here in the first quarter. That's a nice job by Lambrick there, kicking the ball back out, Randy. Let's set a play up. We got time.
And that's what Whittle will do. He's
you just got to go right into the rim, make the play happen, make the referee make the decision. He went there and got the call. First one, Whittle's up and good. Ties the game at 8. That was a foul on Lovell, his first. And a good 2 for 2 for Dylan Whittle there.
So with our score 9-8 after one quarter, live from Rocky Mountain, we will take a break. You're watching Stream of Sports.
Toyota-thon's on.
Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there.
Yeah, we should go check it out.
Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan.
'Tis the season. Toyota-thon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
Back here, 1/4 in the books, 9-8. Our score, you hear the Rocky Pep Band in the background.
Low foul count too. Both teams 3 on Rocky Mountain, 2 on the Sabercats. Very deliberate. Both teams taking their time offensively and just trying to make those plays. And as you go back and forth here, I mean that's what you want to see in a crosstown game, don't you? Marinowitz, Elliott, Fisher, Hines, and Young on the court for the Lobos.
That's just what Rocky needed, was that dunk.
Lambert rips him. Kokic, Whittle, long 3. And the bank is open, sponsored by First Bank. The first 3 of the night off the glass counts. That's when you step back and say, called it. Dangerous pass, got away from it. Actually didn't, and there's going to be a foul. Whittle knew he was beat, didn't he? And that's not a bad foul, really.
Well, you're going to give up a layup if you...
Yep, nope, that's not bad foul at all. Substitution in for Rocky Mountain, number 5, Radcliffe, Easton Radcliffe, the senior.
What Ripson did is he dribbled to a spot, but he picked up his dribble and they double teamed him and he didn't have anywhere to go. So that turnover started from there.
Hummister out front with Elliott. Radcliffe swings it around. Both teams very patient offensively. No shot clock in high school. You can take your time, can't you?
Yes, you can, and it's been debated many times.
Clear out, Elliott pulls up, off. And that was just a great job by Lambert, making sure he kept contact physically with Young, didn't he?
Lambert doesn't make too many mistakes, and my thought there is if you're going to pass the ball around for 40 seconds, that's not the shot you're looking for, because you can get that shot anytime.
Substitution. Calvin Marley in the game now for the Sabercats.
He's kind of the bruiser.
Yeah, the 5-and-5 guy, 5 points, 5 rebounds, and certainly a force inside.
5 fouls most of the time, too.
Don't want you out there just to stand around, right?
No.
On the travel call out there way up from the rim. Yeah, just took that extra to gain that edge. Schrader back in, Lovell back in for the Lobos.
Of course,
Lambert, Marley, Whittle rips him, and making sure we try to get everybody out there. We can see, I believe that's Osius in now for the not mid-range jumper. That's Uranowic's first shot in the middle, and that's actually his office, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and Fossil's done a good job of not letting him get there.
Lambert could get inside. Blocked, but contact by Uranowicz will put Lambert at the line. That's a pair on Uranowicz.
Big decision by Coach Taffel now is
how long,
and he's going to take him out, I believe. I would, especially in winning by 4 here.
Yeah.
I don't think either team's going to run out this thing. Kind of got that feel, doesn't it?
Well, Schrader in, so Uranowicz is staying on the court. Schroeder's out. Hines back in.
Well, if you're
tipped out, but they got the long rebound. Rocky crashed the boards. It was Bounce back too far. Nice hustle out there to get it by Ripsam. Three-pointer down goes. Jump ball, Hines along with Lambrick. Osius checking in now for Whittle.
Coach trying to find some offense here.
Yeah, I think you're right. Especially when you got the ball underneath like that.
Sam can come in and hit a couple threes before anybody even knows he's out there. So that's he's a really good outside shooter, kind of a set shooter. Similar to Joe Elliott. Trying to get him open. There he is.
Radcliffe picking up Cornmester away from the bucket, trying to pressure the pass. Osius three-pointer good. Like you said, he let him set his feet. Nothing but net. About one a game, that's his average. Night like tonight.
That may be.
Yeah, you might want to use it a little more. Exactly.
That may be the biggest shot of the game right there because.
Tied it up at 13. Radcliffe down to Renowitz. Five fouls on the Lobos, 3 on the Sabercats so far. 4:42 left here in the first half. Elliott, feet set. Sharpshooter, 16-13 now Lobos.
Elliott coming in averaging 15.
Marley underneath. Strong rebound by Renowitz. Lobos look to run. Sabercats done a nice job getting back on defense. Elliott again. Just a sliver of an opening from about 22 feet.
Well, you can't go under the screen, and that's what they're doing.
Yep.
You got to go over the screen with him.
Entry pass Marley again against Lovell. Trying to find a spot. Turns around, bangs into Elliott. Stolen away, Lovell picks it. Lovell going through traffic, downside Haynes. Oh, and a nice job. Great job by Ripsam. He waited on Elliott, who was coming down court. He saw the teammate Hines made the three-pointer, but they're waving it off because Elliott didn't stop and ran over for the offensive foul. His first. And that's kids just need to learn that. It's like if you got pressure, get rid of it and stop. Because there's no way Ripsam had any chance to go play the three-pointer, did he?
No, he didn't, but he's a gritty player. Again, all these kids have been playing against each other.
Yeah.
Great pass.
Oh, yeah, great pass in Tyler Osius. Doesn't go, though. Rebound.
34 is in the game now.
Yeah, Henderson knocks it down. He came in, hustled on the offensive side. He's going to go to the line for a pair. Lobos fouls are starting to pile up. That's 7. 3.5 left here in the first half.
Henderson, a sophomore, Ethan Henderson.
First one goes. Cuts the lead to 5.
Coach Johansson plays about 10, maybe more.
Second one go off.
That's off Rocky. Good hustle by Marley.
How was that not a foul? He knocks the biggest guy in the court down.
I think they were just going after the ball.
Yeah, I think so. Good body control there. Marley goes up, one hand, lays it off the glass. And same kind of play that ran the other way around this time. Came to the ball again, the high pick screen going down the middle.
One thing I like about Fossil Ridge this year, they're very disciplined in running their sets. You know, they can't just depend on one guy to come down and get a shot, which they've had for many years, not just Bertolette, but even other years too.
Well, they look at one who could get it off anywhere, anytime, and they don't have that player so much anymore. That makes that team structure so much more important. Elliott back out to Fisher. Coach Taffel's just trying to do anything he can to get a timeout, and the officials are backside officials not looking. So 2:51 left here in the half. Timeout taken by the Lobos. They lead 19-16. And we got a gym that's on fire.
Yeah, do. And I'm sitting there watching this, and Dylan Ellis, young man who played for me, and he's out there guarding Joe Elliott. It's the exact same thing I would have done. because he's just a pest. Dylan he'll be all over you, and he'll make you mad, and he just
make that effort, beat the harasser. Well, Elliott's already proven, like I say, there's 2 20-plus footers in a row. You can't leave him alone. You have to have a hand near him. As you said,
you got to go over the screen. You can't go under it.
Won't work. But an excellent first half here of basketball. Front Range League, both of them tied 3-0 for the lead. Fisher pick up Henderson, rips him now on the switch.
See Ellis
just has to stay with him. That's like the no-catch defense. You don't want him to even get the ball, do you?
No. And foul
Henderson. Yeah, Urinowicz just got bumped. I mean, it's only the 4th foul called on the SaberCats, so they're still got 2 to give.
Ellis is in the passing lane, so they couldn't get it to Elliott. You know, in high school like this, one young man can come in and play defense and really make a big difference in the game.
Fisher, the runner, doesn't go. Rebound, Osius. Still trying to find the basketball there. But nobody stopped him. Short, though. Fisher rebound. Lobo's got numbers. Hines down court, goes up. Wow. Marley exaggerates, whiffs on the ball. Nice job of body control, goes in. The end one didn't come. 21-16, 1:48 left. And a grab by Fisher there as Ellis went by and put him to the line for the 1-and-1.
Well, what was funny down here, Marley he went straight up and swung and he missed.
Yeah.
And
just small amount of collision, but when you swing your arm like that, you're almost always going to get the call against you.
He's what they call a raw talent, isn't he?
Yep.
But, you know, he's out there having fun this year. He's going to play baseball.
First one doesn't fall. Fisher with the rebound. Yeah, not his primary sport. 1:40 left here in the half. Hines looks at it, picked up by Osius.
Boy, Ellis, if you watch Ellis, he's doing a great job on
That's the classic no catch. You fall until he goes to the locker room for halftime. If he's somewhere on the court, let's pull back 3, short. Not generally his shot.
So see, just shutting down Elliott like that has messed up their whole offense.
Yeah, you don't have that connection to go through.
Because he's kind of the straw.
Henderson cross-court pass. Corner rips him, foot on the line for 2, short. Urinowicz with the rebound. Pull up 3, Elliott off.
Good.
Marley just had great position that time.
He did, and he's strong, and you're not going to take it away from him.
No, and Young just tried to, being the younger guy, tried to go around and underneath him, and not going to get that.
Marley also was outstanding football player, too, before he got hurt. Good football player. We think he would have been outstanding, but he didn't play after his...
Pretty sure, yeah.
Had a shoulder injury, I believe.
First one's up and good. Cuts the lead to 4. 54 seconds left to play here in the half. Thanks for tuning in to Stream Sports tonight. Crosstown rivalry game. SaberCats and Lobos. Second one rolls out. Rebound Urinowicz. Fisher, Hines, Lovell, Elliott, Urinowicz on the court. Henderson, Ellis, Ripson, Osius, and Marley for the SaberCats. .32 seconds left to play. Looks like Rocky would just like to hold it for that last shot, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and I'm just marveling at how much you can carry the ball these days. And if it doesn't give you an advantage, they don't call it.
Exactly. Under 20 to play. And that's just a good hesitation move there. Ellis went for the fake, had to step in front of him. Doesn't do any harm, though. It's only the 5th foul in this half on the SaberCats.
Pretty good defense there.
Hines out, Schrader back in. 10 seconds to play. Elliott with the ball, picked up by Ellis out front. Going the lane, goes through. On the ground, still a no-harm foul. One more to give. Well, that was the last one to give. First foul on Osius. Schrader out, Fisher back in, kind of an O&D switch. Lovell kicks the ball well out to him. He's got to find somebody to get it to. Renowitz goes middle of the lane, 2 seconds left, nails it. And that's the first half. Nice patience by Renowitz there to finish off with the easy bucket off the glass. Sabercats trail the Lobos 23-17 here at half. You're watching Streaming Sports.
Toyota-thon's on.
Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there.
Yeah, we should go check it out.
Let's go check it out. Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan.
'Tis the season. Toyota-thon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
Great news! We broke our all-time sales record, and it's all thanks to my nephew, Skylar.
Bro, it's Sky.
After my brother made me hire Sky, I switched us to First Bank to make up for him. Now business is better than ever.
No matter the reason, switching to First Bank can help your business grow.
After playing the game for many years, and I decided I could either watch from the couch or get on the field and become part of the game.
I became a judge because it was a natural transition from being a gymnast, a coach, now judge.
I love the large crowds, the excitement of the game, and you know what? I got the best seat in the house.
Help these kids. Help this community. Become an official.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
We're back here at halftime at Rocky Mountain High School. The Lobos lead 23-17. I'm joined by Kevin Lytle from the Colorado, and pretty deliberate first half, both teams.
Yeah, definitely. Kind of a feeling out process, definitely in the first quarter. I think we see that a lot of times in these big city games. You know, this is a big, loud crowd. I think no matter how many games you played, you get a little jittery excited about that, and so I think a lot of times those first quarters feel like that.
And you look at the crowd tonight, boy, the students have really turned out. The parents across the way. There's been a lot of reason to cheer for both teams, a lot of hard defense playing. The back-to-back three-pointers by Joe Elliott in the first half kind of get that little spread that the Lobos enjoy going into the locker room.
Yeah, and that's what he can do. I mean, he has a nice quick release. Like, it's hard to defend it because it gets off so fast, and when he hits them and gets a little momentum, he can turn pretty dangerous. And 2 in a row there in a low-scoring game like this feels like a lot.
Well, and his finish there with Urinowitz at the end. I mean, you talk about your leading scorers, Elliott and Urinowitz putting about 35 a game total out there. And I think that was just Urinowitz's maybe his third, fourth bucket of the half. On the other side, they're looking over at the Sabercats, kind of balanced scoring, but Lambert really not getting many looks yet.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they, as we've talked about before, with Randy during the girls' game, there's no alpha dog that's going to get all the shots, and sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. I think in a game like this, sometimes you do want someone that just wants the shots, but they're right in. They're defending well and getting some decent looks. They just aren't converting. Neither team really is converting that well right now.
We'll see if the second half, the fouls piled up by the Lobos in the first half, quite a difference there. The Sabercats had a few to give there at the end and didn't get to the single bonus. The Lobos ran it really early, and some free throws there made a difference. We'll see how if those add up to be anything towards the second half.
Yeah, and that can definitely be big, especially like you say, for Rocky Mountain, they rely on a few really key guys, and if any of them get in foul trouble, it can be a really big disadvantage. That's one positive for Fossil Ridge. They run through so many guys that all of them are used to playing, so if they were to run to foul trouble, you got a bunch more that are ready to go.
Well, as we look towards the second half, let's look at some of the other teams in town, how Pooter and Collins are faring.
Yeah, Pooter, I think they're one that's up and coming, have some really good moments, bright moments, but they're inconsistent. I think that's always the last thing a growing team gets, is that consistency. It's really easy to say, really hard to do.
That identity they need to have.
Exactly, but they have Jake Luna, kind of one of their leaders. He just got cleared to start practicing today off a torn ACL.
We were talking about that. That's amazing.
Yeah, if he comes back, he could really be a steadying force. He's hoping to play against Rocky Mountain on the 26th. That's sort of the date he's circled. I've been actually talking with him for a story coming up. And then Fort Collins, another team really transitioning. So many changes over the last year with that great senior class that went to the grade 8 last year. Obviously, Monterey Alcaraz stepped down as well, so you have a whole new system. They have some talented kids. They've had some injuries as well. That totally changes things. And,
I know they're
just fighting through that.
They're in a tie-one night earlier with Greeley West. Don't know what the finality is of that one, but we'll see how they finish up. We'll get that on the air, too. Let's talk about the girls' games coming up here this next week, too. We've got some great matches.
Yeah, I mean, first, the biggest, Foster Ridge, who we just saw beat Rocky Mountain. They have Horizon on Friday. That's a top 10 matchup. Those are two teams that, honestly, one of those two may win the league. So that's a really big game early on. And then right next door to Foster Ridge, Fort Collins just keeps beating people. 11-0 going into this week. They, they didn't play the number ones like Foster Ridge did, but they just keep beating everyone in front of them. I'm really fascinated to see what they're going to do the rest of the season as they get into deeper into league play.
Well, and we start seeing, after 10, 12 games, your identity's established. You start finding out if you're that team that has that edge, and as a team like Collins, not so much expected that way, but their confidence has got to be growing.
Huge confidence, and we see this a lot of times. It's a team with a lot of veterans: Delcy Johnson, Grace Sluss, Emily Williams, Maya Swanson. They've played a ton of games together, and I think that can be undervalued outside a program, but inside they're just so confident. Yeah, I think they feel like they can put together a special season. There's really no reason they can't. They defend so well. They slow a game down, so if you have some bad possessions, it can turn around on you real quickly against them.
Well, we're going to look forward to this second half here at the Lobos game here, hosting the SaberCats. I look forward to stay at this close game. I don't look at either team. Randy and I were saying we don't expect a big spread. Nope. It would take something really different to happen, and we haven't seen that probably yet.
Yeah.
So we'll be looking forward to it. Thanks for joining us here at halftime. And for those following you on Twitter, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, I'm at Kevin_Lytle on Twitter.
All right, thanks again, Kevin Lytle from the Colorado, and joining us here at halftime, Rocky Mountain High School. Stay tuned for the third quarter to start.
Toyota-thon's on. Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there.
Yeah, we should go check it out.
Let's go check it out.
Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan.
'Tis the season. Toyota-thon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
Great news! We broke our all-time sales record, and it's all thanks to my nephew, Skylar.
Bro, it's Sky.
After my brother made me hire Sky, I switched us to First Bank to make up for him. Now business is better than ever.
No matter the reason, switching to First Bank can help your business grow.
After playing the game for many years, and I decided I could either watch from the couch or get on the field and become part of the game.
I became a judge because it was a natural transition from being a gymnast to coach, now judge.
I love the large crowds, the excitement of the game, and you know what? I got the best seat in the house.
Help these kids. Help this community. Become an official.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
You're watching PSD High School Sports live in high definition on Stream It Sports NoCo.
We're back here live from Rocky Mountain High School, Fort Collins, Colorado. 23-17 our score. Rocky Mountain ahead of the Fossil Ridge SaberCats. Randy McCoy, David Haase here with you.
About to get the Rocky Mountain roller coaster run. Every school's got their traditions. And now we can start the third quarter. But a pretty good first half, Randy. Pretty tightly contested. Dave Haas along with Randy McCoy. Max Fink on camera. Thanks for tuning in to Stream It Sports. Lobos will start it. Schroeder, Fisher, Urinowitz, Lovell, and Elliott. Lambrick, Ripson, Bodner out for the SaberCats, along with Croft. Urinowitz going down, grabbed from behind, stripped, tied up. Ball will go to the SaberCats.
Both teams playing really good defense. 23-17. That is that's a low score for a half, and I think that's mainly because of the defense of both teams.
I'd like to thank the Rocky Mountain Lobo Band for their entertainment, keeping this gym going. Nice cut to the rim there, Cockett, pump fake.
Well, they got that down, don't they?
Yeah, well, that's been the play tonight, hasn't it? About the second cutter over the top comes in, and the weak side pass entry has worked several times.
I think it's about 4 times, so somebody's setting a good screen.
Exactly.
You don't ever see the screen that gets you open.
Schroeder kick out Fisher, the 3 off. Well, you don't see it in the stats there, but Cockett did a nice job of just keeping a body on Lovell. That long rebound where a defender could a lot of times go around him, he had no chance.
Well, and again, we talk about it's not about jumping when you rebound. Picked up that rebound, it already bounced twice because they boxed out.
Urinowitz tried for the steal there. Lambrick, nice help down by Fisher, stopped the drive.
Bodner's got to take that shot.
Yeah, the kick out was there, wasn't it?
He can hit it too, but he's...
Well, as we said before, it's like you don't have many on the Phosphorus team that looks like to take their shot. This time the drive in is good. Nice job to the middle of the lane there. Bodner knocks it down. Cut the lead, 2 buckets in a row by the SaberCats, 23-21 now. Lobos lead, no score for them though this quarter. What do you think of someone come out and give a screen on Fisher there because you've got the much taller player, the post player on him like Lambrick. Find a way to go. Urinowitz pull up, jumper, soft bounce up in the air, doesn't go. Lambrick with the rebound.
One thing I'm seeing for Rocky Mountain, nobody really is wanting an offensive rebound, are they?
No, they're not kicking through there like they were. Cockett underneath, tried to get it in.
Well, he was down. Open too.
Yeah. On the ground that time. Ripson calls the timeout. So 5:38 left here in the third.
Got a couple of more games this week on Stream It Sports, NoCo broadcast. We're in Windsor both Friday night.
Friday and Saturday night.
Saturday, girls boys doubleheader.
Yeah, see Roosevelt coming up to play Windsor. And, you know, when you cross the interstate over there, that's a city that pays a lot of attention to their sports. Look for a full house both nights.
Intimate gym, and
well, the weather looks on Saturday. It may be a great reason to stay home and fire up your computer and put it on the Apple TV and tune us in. After the timeout now, SaberCats will inbound. There's that same little rolling scrum they have at the top of the line there, just trying to go. I like that player, Randy. Defense, baseline. Stolen by Schroeder from behind, pushes the pace up before he's got Bodner in front of him.
Oh, nice block.
Block with contact and no foul. I like the official not calling anything because if the offensive player went to the defender.
Talk about speed.
Yeah,
Bodner stayed with him.
Elliott, nice job of just getting up there. That's, as you said before, getting in position, just tipped it out to his own teammates. Lobos yet to score here in this half with over 2.5 minutes to played already. Lobbed inside the level. He just grabbed by Kokic.
That's a really good foul, though.
Yeah, give away the easy two. That was just a good stop on that. First foul of the half, either team. First foul on. Yeah, first foul on Kokic. I saw the number go up and they didn't have his right away. I'm like, okay, I didn't see a number 1 out there. I didn't think that was Osius. Under 5 to play here in the third.
Both teams very deliberate tonight.
Yeah, Bodner basically took down Elliott from behind because he got a step on him after the pick.
I think Coach Johansson thought it was incidental. They just ran into each other.
Yeah, just had to be one in front of the other. Like all coaches, he doesn't see one he likes, does he? Fisher drive, hesitation up off the grass, doesn't go. Tipped away and goes the other way. I think a good call there. Lambrick inbounds now to Bodner. Another pretty deliberate start to a half, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's surprising with some of the games and teams we've seen in the past. But both teams run their offense pretty well when they've got their full complement of players in there. I think right now, Foster Ridge's bench is a little deeper, even though they're down 2.
Croft looking underneath, trying to get the ball. It's stolen away by Elliott, though. Bodner's got 2 fouls on him already. Pull back on the 3. Elliott off. Kind of rushed it, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think if he thought about it, too, though, he already had 2 fouls on Bodner. That'd be one where you want to press that to the rim and try to get that 3rd foul. Take out a key defender.
And here comes Mr. Ellis.
Switching out. Croft goes, take a seat, inbound. Wow. Urinowitz on the lob pass inside, just got hammered but didn't have the ball. He jumped into contact too.
What a pass.
Well, the hands by Lambrick there really showed because it was down low, went and got it, turned around, put it right up off the glass. Coach Johansson wanted an and 1 out of that. All tied at 23, 3:11 here to go in the third. Rocky yet to score here in this half. Blocked out of bounds. Coach Taffel at this end wondering why the contact wasn't called. So far they're letting them play, aren't they?
Yeah, I think it's nice.
Bodner outruns the steal.
On the floor. It's a good foul.
Yep.
Neither team really in too much foul trouble, so.
Well, in the first half, Rocky did have they had the 9 fouls. Fairly well spread out. Not sure if I don't think anybody's got but 1 or 2 with 2. Ellis, 3-pointer, long rebound Schrader. Well, Schroeder's got to take that shot right there. That's got to go up. Because, Lambrick gave him about 10 feet. And he's in there just sloughing back off. That's going to be hard to bring down. Lambrick's lead pass is about, for a court, 20 foot longer. So a timeout's going to be taken here on the court. All tied at 23. You're watching Stream It Sports. because they're sloughing up. Back here now after the timeout, all tied at 23, 2:29 left in the third.
Talk a little bit about, when you're on the court, you've got to, when there's certain shots available to you, you've got to take the shot, whether you hit them or whether not.
Make your defender keep an eye on you. Know you're out there to play.
You have to be a threat.
As we get the tuba section back down on their timeout entertainment. Hines in now for the Lobos. Hines, Elliott, Lovell, Schroeder, Fisher.
You got the switch there that I think they wanted.
Well, yeah, I know, and they're not taking advantage of those in there. Hines goes in, nice switch over by Konkak. Fisher Lane has to kick it out to Urinowitz. Urinowitz keep getting the ball that far away, Randy, is just a...
Well, that's offense.
That's a good thing to have for the SaberCats because he's well away from the goal. You get him near the paint, nobody can stop him, but out there you got help. His second foul on the charge.
Great anticipation by Ripson and great feet to get there. And then a great three.
And that follows up when a player so often makes a defensive play, goes the other end, and has got that little juice, don't they?
Yeah, and he can make open threes.
His second of the night, 26-23, first lead in quite a while. SaberCats are up. A hold down low.
Ripson will say, that's okay. That's all right.
Well,
that's a good battle, isn't it?
Well, like I say, you're just not giving any quarter. Two guys that play a lot of effort.
Would you see Ellis go through that
bust through the screen? Yep, that's what you want, don't you?
That's why he makes the teams right there, because he's a pest defensively.
Rivets goes in, rebound. Lavelle gets the rebound. Nice job on the backside. Couple of quick fouls on the SaberCats, up to 4. 2 on the Lobos so far this quarter. Under a minute to play in the third. Hines a rebound. And just a telegraph pass. Croft beat to it. Lovell's trying to come down. Nice job and no foul there.
Tommy Croft,
Croft, excuse me, yeah. He just anticipated the pass, long cross-court pass. 35 to play.
Look at that.
Well, and right now, if you're Rocky Mountain, you need to set a pick and move. You've got 4 players watching 1.
That don't work at any level.
Nope. I mean, you're trying to let the time go down and see it, and there's a hand check by Lambrick. But actually, timeout called first by Coach Taffel. I like that. Get him over there. You got plenty of time to set a play. 15 seconds left here in the third. You're watching Streaming Sports.
Toyota-thon's on. Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there.
Yeah, we should go check it out.
Check it out.
Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan.
'Tis the season. Toyota-thon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
Back here, 26-23, Fossil Ridge ahead.
28-23.
28-23. That tuba was in my way.
They're occupying some space in front of us, that's for sure. Lobos inbounds. Elliott picked up under 10 to play. Picked up his dribble. Schroeder out front with the ball. Somebody's got to find a way to get a shot off here. He picks up his dribble. Lobos don't really have anything going on here. Fadeaway Urinowitz is off. Rocky Mountain with the third quarter without scoring, and that shows you right there. Just discombobulated, no confidence in what they're trying to do.
Fossil Ridge, you got to give credit also to Fossil Ridge defense. They're staying with their men.
Playing hard.
They're playing very hard.
So after 3 quarters of play at Rocky Mountain, 28-23, SaberCats lead. We're watching Streaming Sports. Back here to start the fourth quarter. Quick score report tonight from Big E, the alum extraordinaire from the Lampkins of Fort Collins High School. Lampkins played Greeley West tonight, but they fall 64-55 conference play. But right here tonight, Rocky Mountain shut out in the third quarter by the SaberCats. They trail now 28-23. Low-scoring game, very deliberate. A lot of defense, both teams. Rocky Mountain's got to find some offensive identity here. Wow. Draped all over him, no call. They're letting him play this half.
Marley back in.
Marley, Ellis, Croft, Ripsum, and Lambrecht. Foul called on Elliott.
Not sure why Elliott did that.
Yeah, it was a long way, probably frustration.
That's
Radcliffe,
2 on
Elliott.
him.
Yeah, Radcliffe, Elliott, Urinowitz, Lovell, and Schroeder. Marley picked up his dribble, getting a double team, trying to find somebody to give it to. Ellis, short shot blocked.
Gets his own rebound. It puts it in. That is Dylan Ellis right there.
You just got to
in
go
a
ahead and
nutshell.
take the shot, don't you? You're under there.
Tries to draw an offensive foul.
Boy, once again, Lobos going into contact down there, not getting any calls.
Suffocating. Oh, nice pass.
Pass underneath. And the foul, Urinowitz up behind. And the chance for the and one for Lambrecht as he goes the line. And that was just about running the court there. It wasn't really a fast break. He just beat the man down the court.
And they call that early offense. You go down to the wing and you try to get it in before the defense sets up.
Yep.
They've run that to a T.
The and one for Lambrecht goes. 10-point lead now. SaberCats lead 33-23, but the story really is Rocky Mountain has not scored in the second half. Elliott breaks that string on the little floater lane. He kind of had to take it himself, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And
both teams 4 fouls. Nobody near the end one yet. Nice entry pass. Good front by Lovell. Give me a travel call underneath. I think Lambrecht misstepped there. Thought he turned his ankle. Thankfully not. Just got to tie a shoe. Got a little flat. Kokic in. Nice hand for the Fossil Ridge fans across the way, those that traveled across town. For those of you watching, thanks for joining us on Streaming Sports. Thanks again to our sponsors, Schrader Oil, First Bank, and Pedersen Toyota. And the best wings in town, Jim's Wings. Elliott, pull back. Nice job of Ellis just staying with him. Knows he's got help inside with Marley, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Fossil Ridge has had great helping defense.
Playing off a contact again. That time Schroeder gets it to go off the glass. Radcliffe pushing back, trying to get the defense extended there. Nice job by the senior. Schroeder trailing Ripson gets the foul.
Those aren't good fouls there because they're 30 feet from the bucket.
Out. Trying to make a play. 5 fouls on the Lobos. That good attention there. Croft getting that back in. That would have been over and back. He touched it. Entry pass stolen away by Urinowitz. Hesitation dribble goes up. Pump fake. Settles in the lane. Gets the jumper to fall. Just a couple of buckets. Rocky back within 4 now. As little as Rocky scored this half, Randy, there's not been many points put by Fossil either, so you get 2 or 3 buckets, you're back in it.
Again, this is part of the good thing about Fossils. They play great team ball. Part of the bad thing is they don't have somebody who can kind of put them on their shoulders and go get a shot.
And a push off that time. Colin Ripson there trying just to do a little extra on the screen. 5 to play here in the game. Elliott steps back short on the 3. Schrader just climbed the back of the Fossil players, just trying to get the tip.
Great defense by Dylan Ellis there. Cut him off, made him take a tough shot.
Well, yeah, it wasn't the easy open look. It was one of those stress threes. Hines in for Schrader.
You know, if he hits that, you shake his hand, say good shot.
Yep,
you know,
exactly.
I did my best defense, and
Lambrick back in now for Kokic. Lobo's picking up full court.
Neither team really been affected by the press at all.
No, not in a hurry. That time, though, a turnover. Ellis trying to get it down to the corner, rips him just a little forced. Radcliffe did a nice job of making him extend the pass wide. Fisher back in now for Hines. (33-29). Still a 4-point lead for Fossil. They had it to 10. Also Young in now for the SaberCats. That shot was blocked by Lambrick. Marley, tough rebound. Pinned underneath. Wow. He just threw Radcliffe about 4 feet. Yeah, you're not going to get that ball.
That's a terrible call. He barely hit him with his shoulder.
Yeah, but he's 3 times the size. You're not going to get that one.
I know.
He knew what he was going to do 40 foot away, and so the official, so the defender.
That was a flop, and he didn't even hit him.
You're wearing your green on the outside today.
No. You've typically got to hit him straight on, not just with the shoulder. But anyway.
Well, it's the thing when you're the bigger player, you're just not going to get that call on a guard sitting there waiting to never move.
But the official ought to be able to see a flop when he sees one.
The breeze came by.
Yeah, that's what happened.
4:09 with the timeout. 33-29. SaberCats lead. You're watching Stream It Sports.
Everyone complains about millennials. Nonsense. Millennials, I salute you. You save money like no other generation. You share cars, Wi-Fi passwords, canoes, deodorants. My grandson bought a pair of pants with me. They share pants. Today's his pants day. No baby boomer ever shared a pair of pants with me.
So we're back here at the Tuba Fest.
Yeah. That's the wall in front of us.
Great game here, you know, not a lot of offense, but.
Well, great effort, both sides. Students are into it. This is what crosstown games ought to be. Nice job, Ellis contesting everything Elliott does. I think he's going to see him when he gets his locker in the morning.
Oh, I think.
Double team, Marley comes out to jump on it. I like that. If you're going to be the dribbler, right now Fossil knows.
Well, there's a couple of people on Rocky's team that are not offensive threats, so you ought to double team both Urinowitz and.
Rips him behind there, he rips in the middle of the lane, goes up strong. Nice job underneath. Cormester gets the rebound. That's just a good hustle rebound for the guard there, isn't it?
Yes.
Hustle back underneath.
All the big guys are hit that shot, though.
Well, and that's generally his spot, isn't it? He contested.
You score 17 a game. It's hard enough to get the ball in there. You got to hit that.
A little late to the move there. Lambrick, nice job hustling out for the pass. Urinowitz on the foul. That'd be his 3rd, although this late in the game, I don't think it matters. 3:24 to play.
It's his 4th.
Oh, you're right.
They've only got to get offense out of 2 guys, so I mean.
Yeah. Front end of a single bonus here. Up and good. Nice job from the line again, Lambrick.
When's the last time you saw a game with either one of these teams and probably won't hit 40 points?
Don't know. Second one coming. And good. Nice 2-for-2 trip there by Lambrick. 3:20 to play in the game. 6-point lead now for SaberCats. Lobo scored a few buckets, then just went cold again. Not getting the fall.
It's a 5-second call. Right now, who would be the MVP for Fossil Ridge?
You got to give it to Dylan Ellis. Yeah,
I mean,
he's disrupted the game more than any player.
And he scored 2 points.
Cut one of the arteries to the offense of the Lobos, and as you said, just when 2 real threats, neither team with many offensive threats, but the significant 2, Urinowitz and Elliott. Elliott's not getting shots, and Urinowitz is getting double teamed a lot because they're falling off on other defenders, so the middle has been clogged. Just a great strategy night by Coach Johansson. Hines kickoff down Illis, baseline jumper, set shots up. Tough rebound, Urinowitz comes down with it.
Well, you get that open shot, Dylan's got to hit that. Just like Urinowitz down here when he gets in the lane.
Well, if you look away from the ball and you watch Urinowitz and Ripsum, they're just hand on hand, push on push. Go in the lane, right-handers up. Contact, doesn't get the bucket to go, but gets the bucket. And there's a great job there by Dylan Ellis helping up his adversary. On the different uniforms to still respect the game, right?
Yeah, they.
That's nice.
Again, they've played against each other in school ball, club ball.
First and 2 here. That was just fatigue. Radcliffe back in the game for Schroeder. Urinowitz going out also. Chandler Young, 33, also in. Hines, Fisher, Elliott, Radcliffe, and Young. Kornmesser, Whittle, Bodner, Lambrick, and Ripsum for the SaberCats. Under 2.5 to play. They've got a 6-point lead. They can be nice and deliberate. Now you can see why all the guards are in now. Looks like Rocky's trying to run and trap, aren't they?
Yeah, and
might as well.
Those 2 free throws is just fatigue, and thing about fatigue, the block. Thing about fatigue, that's because he's been having to work so hard to even get a shot.
Yep.
Again, because of Dylan Ellis.
Yeah, not getting much help. There not a lot of picks freeing him up, or he's not going away from the ball.
So Dylan Whittle, strong to the bucket, gets the foul.
Move.
And he's hit 2 for 3.
Put the kibosh on him. Lovell, Urinowitz back in for Young and Hines. Big second one here. He get out to 7-point lead, and he does. Clutch shot that time. Marley back in now for Whittle. I like that defense.
For offense.
Yeah, exactly. And Rocky doesn't really have the time to be deliberate here on offense. They need to run plays and take some shots.
Yeah, 30 seconds to get a shot is not going to work right now. Elliott had the whole right side to drive right there, and he didn't do it.
Well, and like I said, they're running defenders at him, and nobody's setting picks. He's just trying to run and get open. Right now, there's no organization. Lambrick, nice job stepping in. Elliott, long three-pointer, doesn't go. Radcliffe contesting it. Wow. Radcliffe was about completely behind the Fossil player, and they're calling him for knocking it out. Coach Taffel. I think the referee was kind of screened from the call. Oh. Gentleman fall across the way there. Ball in bounds now. Rocky basically took 40 seconds off the clock without getting anything done. Radcliffe with the steal, tipped away, though Lambert comes back up with the loose ball. Fossil could just pull it out. They really don't need to do anything. Kornmesker baseline, nice passing.
Boy, I'll tell you.
Well, when you're gambling on defense, you're going to come up short. You're going 2 and 2, and all of a sudden you're not there. Lambert affected the shot. Radcliffe tried to go up. No call. Goes the other way. Foul on the Lobos. That'll pretty much do it. Rocky Mountain looked to score only 6 points in the second half.
Suffocating defense just has taken Rocky out of even what they run on offense, what they do with their plays or anything. Again, as you said, there's no screens. Nobody's really moving.
Yep. Little back at the line again. This one off. Lane violation on the SaberCats.
It's easy to guard someone who's not moving.
Well, not getting any help. You need to run bodies into bodies. Right now you got two people down guarding. Under a minute to play. Schrader pushes it down court. Back to Renowitz. He goes to the lane. Kicks it back out. Fisher, three. Good. He's had a lot of open looks and not taking them tonight, but that's the first one that goes. They trail by 6 with 58 seconds left. Timeout here on the court. Come back to watch the rest of this one here at Rocky Mountain High School. You're watching Streaming Sports. Back here now at Rocky Mountain High School where we got 58 seconds to play, but a quick update on scores. Fort Collins girls winning tonight over Greeley West 43-25. The boys lost 64-55. And tonight looks to be a fossil sweep here at Rocky Mountain if they hold on to 6 points here in the very low scoring second half.
Well, they're going to have to make their free throws.
Well, under 54 seconds to play, there's no reason for him to shoot. Hines fouls, rips him, he'll go to the line. Still the single bonus. 9th foul on the Lobos. But Rocky Mountain right now not going to get double figures here in the second half. And looking to go 20 points second half as that one goes in for Ripsum.
That's a huge free throw, isn't it?
Yeah. When you get out to that 3-score spot, the 2 threes won't happen. But it's 23-17 at half. And no lack of effort tonight on the defensive side of both teams. Just that shutdown Ellis did on Elliott really changed the Rocky offense and how they run it. Fisher coming up court again. He hit that 3 a second ago. Pushed the lane, kicks it back out of Schrader. Now looking for the shot, step back again. Rolls out, nice job. Marty did a great job of moving Lovell out of the lane and just securing that rebound. We'll go to the other end now for free throws.
Talk a little bit about just the dirty work underneath that nobody really sees.
That's all hustle. Marley there just showed exactly why he's so valuable underneath. The offense will come to him if it does, but boy, what they want him to do is to neutralize the paint, and he did right there. Lovell, the bigger player, but he had all the position, and he just took him away.
And he just hit a free throw.
Yep. And that will pretty much put it under. Second one is up, a nice technique, good.
It's a huge win for Fossil Ridge, who started the season, you didn't know what they had, but this is going to put them at 4-0.
Runner, Fisher goes halfway down, come back out, thought that was in. Rebound Marley again, under 30 to play. Cormester getting harassed and just kind of gets tagged by Elliott. Just a little touch-me foul, trying to stop the clock. But a great turnout tonight. Nice job, both student sections. Rocky Band entertaining as always.
So if you learn something tonight, if you're Coach Taffel, you got to have more movement. And
you got to have
because the team can shut down Elliott.
Go back. If you're not helping him out, he doesn't get shots. Coach Johansson giving hugs to Ripsum as he comes off there, gets a player's couple off there. I think that was one of those. He may not have many happier wins in this building.
No, you're
Roll
right.
around and goes in.
He's had a lot more talent in one, but this one is
Elliott off the back foot knocks it down.
Even at the end there, man, I mean, he was right over it.
So 16.5 seconds to play, 10-point lead after the runner by Elliott. Thanks again to Kevin Lytle, who joined us at halftime of both games today. Catch his articles in the Coloradoan. And a lot more basketball to come here in Northern Colorado. We talked about being at Windsor this weekend. Number more games come between all these four city schools here. Fort Collins girls won again tonight.
Before you know it, we'll have 2 or 3 lacrosse game matches and girls soccer.
Yeah, we're going to have some highlight soccer here. I mean, probably the strongest sports in Northern Colorado in the girls soccer area. You know, high level games. So 16 seconds left. Marley inbounds for the SaberCats. Lobo's looking to press. You know, it's one of those never say die. You get a couple tip passes. You never know, but. And a quick touch foul will walk to the other end. That's where basketball becomes the longest sport going.
You don't really want Elliott fouling, though. Because, you know, if he fouls out.
Yeah. Messer to the line here, double bonus. Nice stroke goes.
Well, they've hit their free throws, haven't they?
They really have. You're exactly right. That's been I mean, really, if you add it up, that's probably the difference in the game. Gone to the line, made great use of it. You get that from earning it. You tack the paint, you tack the rim, you get those 2 for 2. Clock running now, 13 to play. Elliott brings it down court, picked up by Bodner. Step back, tries to get the 3 off. He does. Osius inbounds right away. Kornmesser is going to, that's when you want the ball. That's the stats time of the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Give me the ball because I know I'm going to get touched. I'm going to get a foul.
And Ellis isn't on me. Just that little quickness that Ellis has, he was able to do the step back.
Well, and do you have a player that will totally devote themselves to playing defense? That's the kind of value a player like that gives a team like Fossil Ridge. They don't have the scores, but boy, if you can really eliminate the scoring, you don't have to have 25 points a game like you had with Bertolette. No. You come out with somebody who will selflessly shut down a good part of the offense, and the other team is what he did tonight in the second half.
And I'll guarantee you, because I know it's exactly why he's on this team for games like this.
4 seconds to play. Elliott coming down, contested, three-pointer still up. And fittingly for Rocky, it's long and balls off the end. So final score here, low scoring but a hard-fought game. SaberCats come across town and they win 47-37.
I would say slightly surprised, but we said it was an evenly matched game.
Yep.
Fossil Ridge came out, their defense smothering. Dylan Ellis just
Rocky Mountain really had no answer setting up an offense with other options, did they?
Yep. So anyway, Friday night we're live from Windsor High School. For Max Fink, Dave Haas, this is Randy McCoy. We will see you next time.
Poudre School District High School Basketball, live on Stream It Sports Northern Colorado, has been brought to you by Schrader Oil. Fuel your day. By Pedersen Toyota in Fort Collins. Everything cars made easy. By Jim's Wings, Northern Colorado's favorite wings since 1991. And by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in Northern Colorado. First Bank, banking for good. This has been a Stream It Sports NoCo production of Poudre School District High School Sports. You can find all of our broadcasts, past and present, by visiting streamitsports.com/PSD.